Hello, friends, and welcome to Learn, Do, Become Radio. I'm April Perry. Today we're talking about 5 ways a command central can help you love your job. Now, a lot of people think that a STEP command central is a tool for getting your house organized. Now, if you're new to Learn, Do, Become, you might be wondering what we're talking about. And if you are wondering, go to learndobecome.com/step, and you can watch our free training and learn what that is. But our key program here at Learn, Do, Become is called Steps to Everyday Productivity. And a command central essentially helps you take all of your emails and goals and projects and tasks and routines and all the stuff and put it into a system that helps you to be able to create order, whether that's order at home or at work or whatever. So yes, a command central definitely helps your home become clean and beautiful and organized, but it also provides a ton of support in your professional work if that's part of your life right now. Our team here at Learn to Become uses the STEP system every single day. And today we're sharing a member spotlight and hopefully some helpful ideas to give you a boost in the work you do. This is one of our microburst podcasts. The idea is that you're going to go tackle something for, 10 to 15 minutes. And I'll be here along the way to give you something fun to think about and give you some encouragement as you move, okay? So a few amazing photos were recently shared by Susie in our STEP Mastery group. And when I saw her clean, organized workspace, and then I read how happy and excited she felt as she stepped into her new position, I knew the whole community would benefit from her energy. And gratefully, Susie gave us permission to share. So if you go to the show notes page, learndobecome.com/episode 155, you can see all of her pictures, which are darling and colorful and motivating. It just makes you want to sit down at the desk and just get to work, which is so fun. And here's what she wrote. Update from the school district office. After so many excellent tips and lots of encouragement, I've made great progress and had to share a few wins. Win number 1, I love my job. I love it because I'm not feeling overwhelmed, but feeling productive. Win number 2, my command central is amazing. My shelf organizers came today and instantly cleared my counter. I use one for current projects and one for daily use resources. Win number 3, I have refined my online systems to include Google Tasks, organized by context, and opened beside my email. This is working fabulous, and she has a picture of that on her screen. Win number 4, I've been able to handle every project walk down the hall to me efficiently, and while I'm learning along the way, I'm accomplishing them and given more. That feels pretty awesome. Win number 5, I am sleeping at night. My days are busy and fast-paced, but my mind is at ease because I know where things go. All right, this made me so happy. And right now in the United States, children are going back to school. And I must admit, I even get a little giddy because as a little girl, I always loved the start of the new school year, my new backpack and pencil pouch, and I don't know, I just thought it was so fun. And when I think about the projects in Susie's district office that are going to be handled with such love and care, I feel so grateful to her and the others who nurture our children. But I want to pause for a moment and just pull out 5 lessons from what Susie shared that can help anybody who has a job that involves tasks, projects, and managing information. Okay, so number 1, it's easier to love our jobs when we don't feel overwhelmed. And it might sound like I'm stating the obvious, but from what I've noticed, there are 2 main kinds of overwhelm at work. There's the overwhelm that comes when too much is given to you and it's beyond human capacity to do what's expected. I was talking with someone recently who's going through that right now. And those are the jobs that typically have really high turnover and or they need to be adjusted so the load can be shared by others because it's just not sustainable. And then there's the overwhelm that happens when systems haven't been put into place yet. So that's what the STEP Command Central can do to truly make a difference. Now, because Eric and I are self-employed, we've had to learn how to set healthy expectations for ourselves, which has been really hard for me at times, to be honest. But as we've learned how to plan, prepare, and implement systems that support us, our work has truly become joy. And someone once told me, entrepreneurs will always be overwhelmed. But I just have to say that that doesn't have to be true. All right, number 2. Clear space and an ability to focus makes a huge difference. I know it's normal for a busy person's desk to be covered with papers and lots of things. or for their digital tools to be crazy full and disorganized. But even though people might hold up that clutter as a badge of honor that says, see how busy and important I am, or they might just simply power through and get work done in spite of the clutter, I have rarely, if ever, seen the mess itself actually benefit someone long term. And I'm not saying that people with messy desks can't do amazing work. There's that fun photo online of 3 desks, and one belongs to Albert Einstein, and one's to Steve Jobs, and one's Mark Twain. And all of them are incredibly cluttered. And likewise, I grew up in a home with lots of clutter and piles, and I never had a clean space to work. But there was lots of love and goodness that came from that home. So I'm not trying to say, if your desk is messy, you are doomed, because clearly not. I've also read books that tout the benefits of disorder. It'll say things like, it saves time having to put things away and get them out again, etc. And there are obviously adaptations and exceptions and plenty of wiggle room here. But the key that I see is the step command central. Because if you have a seamless system that naturally holds everything and gives you the ability to focus, but doesn't take any extra time filing or finding things, it's like a turbo booster. So if I could go back and build a command central with people who did great things in spite of clutter, I just think it would be very interesting to see the counterfactual. I was talking with Eric about that this morning. He's like, so you want to go back and give Albert Einstein a command central and see what that does? Yes, I do. Okay, maybe I'm crazy. Number 3, we feel most productive when we create systems we'll actually use. So that's what Susie did with her screen, using Google Tasks and her email side by side in a format that works for her. Some people prefer handheld devices and paper planners. Other people have multiple screens or iPads and apps. I just want to emphasize that the format doesn't matter as long as it's something that you use without feeling any resentment or resistance. Number 4, growth and progress is a basic human need. I love when Susie shared that she's getting projects done efficiently and then getting more assignments, that don't overwhelm her. It feels so good when we can master a skill or complete a project and then grow into the next ones. Sometimes repetitive jobs can feel relaxing, especially if there's a lot going on in your life in other areas. But when you implement your command central and then start getting everything done quickly and well, your brain will notice it's not being challenged as much and will start craving something more. So I love that our community members are up-leveling into new opportunities. And number 5, in order to love our jobs, our brains need a way to turn off and replenish. I felt so happy for Susie when I read that she is sleeping at night, because she can do great work in her office and then go home feeling calm because all the loops have been closed. If you work from home or run your own business, it's perhaps even more essential to have a shut-off valve, because otherwise your brain will stay in work mode 24/7. So that's why I'm so happy to have the Step Command Central in place, because when it's there, you can close up your email for the day with a clear inbox and an action folder that can be handled the next day. You can see nothing in there is totally urgent. You can review your calendar and make sure all your date-specific tasks are completed. And you can look at your projects and routines to set up a plan for the next day. Then you can turn off your professional brain and transition back into your personal and family needs. I have spoken with so many people over the years who can never be present with their families because they have a list of things cycling through their brains and a constant sense of, there's more to do, and that's exhausting and it's not fun for anyone. But our relationships need energy in order to thrive. And our brains need rest at night from projects and tasks. This isn't wishful thinking. It's actually possible for you to have this too. And I know the things I've shared here may sound overly simplified, because I'm sure there are situations out there where someone's current job is just beyond stressful, and I don't have the faintest clue how much is going on behind the scenes. So in those situations, I just send my love and hope that those individuals can find some relief and support. But I do believe that the majority of jobs in the world can be lightened, improved, and more fully enjoyed if the 5 concepts that we discussed here are implemented. Okay, so that's the podcast for today. I'm now going to play a really beautiful testimonial that was shared in our 4 Weeks to Finish reunion call. we're opening our next session, our next cohort of 4 Weeks to Finished. It starts September 1st. And I want you just to hear the story from one of our members. Then come to learndobecome.com/4weeks, 4WEEKS, and learn more. If you're thinking it's time for you to sign up, you can either just go ahead and sign up on that page, or you can chat with one of our team members, or you can even set up a call if you want to talk with someone about it. But I'm excited for you to hear this beautiful story. So I'm going to play that for you now. So, okay, Miranda, we've got you. We'd love to hear from you.
Hello, April. Thank you. Thank you for letting me share. I'll try not to cry because I'm just so overjoyed to get to encourage someone else to jump in, take the plunge, whatever you have to do, be bold and courageous. The first thing I wanted to share just happened real recently when Taryn used the word, it's an experiment. Mm-hmm. And that revolutionized everything for me. So now I have an experiment mindset. I've moved my command central to 5 different locations. And instead of bashing myself, I'm like, oh, I'm a mad scientist. And now I know 4 places that don't work. And I know the place that works. And it's actually place number 2. I've come back to it, but I reworked the space. And that would be my first set of advice, is come in with an experimental mindset, that I'm going to learn some things that work, and I'm going to learn some things that may not work. And so that's number 1. Second, I would just have to really say kudos to the Learn, Do, Become team, because you guys are beautiful models of balance. Mm-hmm. And that's what I need. And you really encourage hard work plus grace. You offer so much encouragement. It's contagious, and guidance. And it's just this beautiful balance. It's beautiful. So thank you to you and to your team for being those role models. And the thing that's different about the Step 4 Weeks to Finish program versus just the step I was in before, I would say the camaraderie. It's just like this magic pixie dust. And it really makes you fly, because it's just sprinkled throughout. When you see somebody else struggling a little bit, it's like, okay, it's okay. Yes. And so the camaraderie that you'll get from the 4 Weeks to Finished, you just can't put a price tag on that. It's been magical. And 2 more little tips. I would recommend, if they could just set in their mind, how many hours a week do I have to put into this course? Just like a college course I've taken before. I put in 40 hours a week, and then I learned the second semester they only expect 6 to 9 hours a week, and so I saved 31 hours a week, and I still got an A the second semester. So give yourself just a little boundary and say, okay, how much time do I reasonably have so I don't work 24/7 on this, and what's the most I can get done in 1 hour a day, 3 hours a week, however it works out into your life. And then the grand finale, the microburst. It's the secret sauce. When I started implementing those microbursts, it's the secret sauce. So thank you, thank you, thank you.
Okay, I just have to acknowledge your energy and positivity. I mean, it's just radiating from you, like the hope, the love, the encouragement. I'm so proud of you, because you put in the effort. You've made the effort to watch the calls or listen to the calls, redo it, put it in. The trial and error is beautiful. You being willing to try several different places and find out, experiment. And then you find the one that's working, and you're like, okay. And, and it might work great for a few years, and then your life might change a little bit and you'll move it somewhere else. Great. No worries. But you're doing an amazing job coming at it in such a positive way and being there, reaching out for support. So I just want to acknowledge you, because the world needs more people with this optimism, energy, commitment, willingness to try, willingness to not have it go perfectly the first time. Like, those are skills that are, I know, just going to radiate in every area of your life with all the people you impact.
Thank you. That reminds me of something my little boy Bentley, he's 9, he said, or he read somewhere today, if you think you can, Mom, you can. Oh. And I'm like, you are 100% right. We just have to decide that we can, and we can. So
I love it. Thank you. I wish I could just give you a hug through the computer, but maybe someday.
Yes, I love it. Thank you.
Thanks so much for being with us today. Sending tons of love Everything we talked about today is on our show notes page at learndobecome.com/episode 155. We love you. Grateful for you. Have an amazing day.